Hey guys, this is Brian from Chestnut X Hempstead. So today I got a little fuse box and we're going to put on the Kubota so we can put some, we're going to put some lights on. Later, eventually I want to put like a radio and some speakers on it. And so instead of having to wire everything back to the battery, we're going to go ahead and put a fuse box up in the front here, and then that way we can wire a lot easier. Real easy access right up to come alongside this post to go to speakers, to go to lights and what have you. And then we'll have individual fuses on everything without needing inline fuses, and we'll put one big 60 amp fuse onto that fuse box, and that has a ground post as well, so one ground and one hot going basically through underneath. It'll just make wiring everything in the future a lot easier. So first things first, we're going to go put some connectors on some wires, and then we'll come right back out. So we already have the end of the wire done where it's going to connect to the fuse block that we're installing. So now we just need to put the connector on where it's going to go to the battery terminal. That'll get it done, and then this will go on the battery. So let's go back out and start wiring this thing up to the side-by-side. Alright, so now that we got those connectors on, we're going to go ahead and start trying to run those wires. Then we'll have to cut the one, like I said, to put the 60 amp fuse on it. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect the battery and get started here. So right in front of the battery here, there was a cover, so we went ahead and took that off. Real simple. There's just two knobs you got to unscrew. So we're actually going to go ahead and put the wire right along here underneath this nut to wire it there, so that way that's a nice small nut to connect to. I don't remember, I want to say it's like 6 millimeters, I don't remember. And then the ground will go on the post back behind the battery where everything else is grounded. So we got some tubing, so we're going to run the wires mostly together, and then they'll come and split out. And just kind of try to keep things a little neater. So now we're just wiring it from the hood area where the fuse box is. Down kind of by the pedals, there's already another wiring harness going through a spot. We just kind of put it next to that. Underneath the floorboard, in between that and the kind of the skid plate on the bottom, and then back to the battery. It's a great wiring route because it protects the wires. And it was really hard to do, so we weren't really able to kind of show you with the camera as we were doing it. We just wanted to get it done because it was a kind of a pain in the butt to get it wired through there. But the reason we wanted to do the fuse box is so that we only have to do this mess once, and now it's easy to draw anything we want in the front off of that fuse box. So we ran our wires up underneath here. I ran them underneath. And then it come up in here, through here, next to these set of wires. And then from the hood side, it's right there, and it comes up, and here we are. Then we're going to try to put this fuse on here. Fuse is in there. It's kind of a weird angle, whatever. Now we need to cut this wire and run it into the fuse, and then run it out of the fuse, and then be able to run it straight to that, and then hook everything back up, and we'll be about done. Cut the wire.
There you go.
Oh wow! I cannot get this to turn. Cap goes on, and then the seal wants to sit like that. Like that. And then again, tighten that down. And with that tightened down there, that's all assembled on that. And then this is the positive side, and that'll sit right there. We taped our positive wire since they were the same wire. Negative will sit here. Now we'll take the nut off and the washer, the wire down, the nut goes back on. Alright, our positive's on and our negative's on. Then we got the fuses that'll go in there, and we attach individual wires here. And then we'll put the cover on. And just like that, that's finished. So, we got the fuse box on now. All we gotta do is go back here to the battery, reconnect everything. Alright, so we went through that bolt there. We'll stick this nut back on. Got it all hooked back up. And again, we went to the left of the battery, up under there, just under the skid plate. You probably can't see it. Came out by the brake pedal and up in here, and we finished just in time. It's raining, so I'm out of here. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. In the next video we're going to be hooking up some lights onto that fuse box, but I'm out of here because it's raining and this camera's not waterproof. So we'll see you guys later.